Budget Homestead 38. We've been framing the top from last time. It took us about 30 days to get to this point, from starting after all the farm chores are done and then going at it that way. So let's take a look. This would be like the front door going in. And then this is a mud room for storage, for food, and you know, whatever else. So it's just basically one big room. And what we did on the walls is we framed them here, sheeted the floor, framed them laying down in 16-foot sections, sheeted them, blocked them, sheeted them, and then stood them up and then nailed them down. The reason we sheeted them is because we're up off the ground pretty high, and it would have been hard to climb up there and try to sheet it hanging off ladders. So this way you don't get the wall perfect, but it's close enough. And then the windows are all the same. It makes it easy so you don't screw up on your measurements. And it's one common size when we go to order them or buy them, whatever. It's just one size, so a little cheaper that way. And then there's just one sliding door out. So this is the kitchen area, and then living area. This is about 1,100 square feet, including this bathroom we put here. So this goes downstairs where we were before, where we were able to frame with reclaimed lumber. Up here, though, this is all new lumber. So this is just a half bath up here. And then, yeah, on leftover material, you can make vegetable boxes and put your logo on there. We'll go into another video about our logo and stuff, but that's what we're doing with scraps left over. The ceiling here is 8 feet. This is a 4-12 pitch. I think I'll do another video just on the roof, because it's a lot going on. And the ceiling's 8 feet. It's 2x6s. No bark. We got a goat in here too. It's not a barn, but the goat escaped from down below, so she's up here. Originally, we were going to leave it open, like the garage and that other room. Colin, rattle him. And so, but this span is quite a bit more than those room were. But I did start putting on the roof. It's 4-12. And it was just getting too much separation, meaning the ridge sinks, the ridge sinks, and the walls start to bow. Even, I didn't get my collar ties in or my strapping yet, but without putting a structural ridge to hold it, which is quite a bit of money, it wouldn't have worked. So we just went ahead and put a ceiling in, and then I made a header out of some lumber we had, and then these beams go through the floor and they rest on that big beam that spans the bottom that carries the floor joists, and those are anchored to that. Oh man! And come up and support this header, which then carries the ceiling joists. One thing good about this, it kind of gives you an area. We're southwest facing, so we get a lot of sun in the summer, and we won't have air conditioning here, so this kind of gives it a buffer for the heat, and then we'll have a fan to suck the heat up and out. And so it worked out. And I had to sink two posts there, but we'll kind of tie them in with what's going on. On building the walls, everything is real basic. In fact, this book right here, even though, this is not the first thing we built, I still look in this book. Man, this thing's great. It's got pictures, great pictures. The writing is done like a real person, so you can really read it. But, it starts from the beginning to the end, because I am no master carpenter, and there's a lot of them out there, but I am not. But I just follow basic, things going on, and then just, the will to do it. And this book is great. This book right here. This one's great for rafters. gives you the length. We'll get that into another video. But the layout is real basic. I'll show you. Most people know this already. But you just start at one end, whatever wall you're building, hook it on the end, and that's your first stud. Then you mark your next one on 16-inch centers, and then you come back, you know, mark them out. So one's your bottom plate, and then one's the top. So you know your measurements are the same because you did them on the thing. And these 2x4s are 92 and a quarter, or 92 and a half. They're not actual 8 feet, but with the bottom plate, 2x4, and then 2 plates at the top gives you a little over 8 feet for your drywall. You don't have to cut anything, and they're almost $1 cheaper, so it works out. They just, you know, put them all in there, slide your board on, and nail them, and you're done. I mean, it goes really quick that way. You know, if we were on the ground level and this was you know, there was nothing here to try to work around and stuff, this probably would have been a little different. But still, it's real basic, real simple, and for, you know, mortgage-free kind of thing, building your home. I think something like this really works out. And so yeah, man, that's where we're at right now. And so I'll do one on the roof too. What's going on there and the cuts. Those are, you know, 4 and 12. It's real basic too. So yeah, this is about 30 days worth of work, you know, give or take. And is there anything else? No, I think that's it.
So. Okay.